Our first winter storm of 2025. I went outside and braved the weather. This is Saturday, the aftermath. It came in about between, I guess, well, because I was asleep, but the forecast was from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. that the snow would start to fall here in Tennessee and Chattanooga. So we woke up to a winter wonderland. And I went out there just a little while ago, just to show you how much snow we got. And let's take a look at what my goofy butt had to say. Here we go. Saturday. The storm came in yesterday, Thursday morning or Friday morning, about 4:30, 5 in the morning. Snowed all day yesterday. And then it stopped. And now it's beautiful blue skies. And this is the snow that's left. And as you can see, we got a pretty good snow. We got about 4 to 3 inches. And there you have it. And it's absolutely beautiful. I hope everybody's being safe out there, not staying on the roads. Let's see. And there you go. 40 degrees, I think. And it's still pretty cold out. I'm going to tell you what the temperature is. It's like 38 degrees out there right now, but it's been getting down to the 20s. It was pretty cold last night, and I don't know, guys. It seems like this year, this winter, I mean, we got cold pretty quick, and it's staying cold. I'm going to bring up a forecast of the rest of the week, but man, we're just staying in a deep cold for a really long period of time. It's just insane. I think I looked at the thermometer on our back porch. It's about 38 degrees, so we're warming up pretty good. I don't know if the kids will go to school Monday or not, because the temperature's going to drop again tonight, but we're no precipitation in the forecast. And the temperature, even though it's not gonna, it's gonna drop down tonight, and then it's gonna warm up tomorrow. So then it's gonna be melting, and then we get right back down to freeze again. Which I didn't say this in this little video that I was standing outside, but it's gonna get cold. The temperatures are just gonna freeze every night for the rest of the week. So ever how much of that runoff, and then it freezes up that night. I mean, buses aren't going to run on these, especially on these back roads and stuff. Even if they come and scrape them, it's still dangerous and hazardous for the kiddos in the mornings on that school bus. Look, we got some deer tracks. Let's see where he went. Boom. Look like he went over by that tree. And then he came back and went back the direction he came, I guess. But look, I did see some other tracks that I didn't film, like in the fenced in of our backyard. Now, one of the gates is open. Well, there's 3 gates, one in the very back and then one on each side on the front. One of the ones on the right side is closed, but the one on the left is open, and the one in the very back is open. And I seen these deer tracks coming around, so I kind of followed them around the house to see where to go if he went out. And then I realized, oh, that gate is shut. What'd he do? And his footsteps stopped right near the gate, but there was no footprints of him coming back. So I'm thinking he jumped the fence. And it's just your standard backyard fence of anybody's home. I was like, man, this deer just, boom, he just jumped the fence because there's no tracks of him coming back. It's absolutely gorgeous. Again, I hope everybody's being safe. And hello from Chattanooga. Our power did go out last night about 10 o'clock. But it came back on. About an hour later, thank God, it came back on. We've got a fireplace, and we had kept the fire going, so we stayed warm, and Lord blessed us with the power getting back on, and we certainly were blessed in that. But be safe out there. Be safe out there, especially more on the East Coast and in Virginia. My family and all of them back there. Oh, here comes a bunch of deer. I don't know if y'all can see that. They're way back there. Y'all see that? Here they are, a bunch of them running. They probably hear my big mouth. But stay safe, everybody in Virginia, all my friends and family. Y'all be safe out there and have a blessed day. And see here, we have the weather extended forecast. I mean, tonight it's going to get down to 24, but look at these temperatures. I mean, look how it's just below freeze until Friday. But you know, the day temperatures, and look, there's some precipitation here on tomorrow. They're calling for, which I said earlier in that video outside, I didn't think there was any in the forecast, but you know how forecasts change, and I keep checking it. But here we go. It's saying we're going to get a little bit of something something tomorrow, and then it's going to freeze. But then at 42, but we still have all this snow to melt. So I'm skeptical if they'll go back to school Monday or Tuesday. I'm thinking maybe by Wednesday. We'll just have to see how that goes. But anyway, guys, if y'all got videos in Virginia, any of my family and friends, all you guys on Facebook, post some of your footage and let us see what's going on over there. I know my sister-in-law called me last night. It was about 10:30, quarter to 11, and you guys just started getting snow there in Newport News, and it had begun. So I had talked to her earlier that day, and I said, "You better get to the grocery store. Do you have stuff?" She's like, "Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go get some milk and bread." And she sent me some pictures. It looked like a lot of the bread at the store she went to that was getting pretty devastated. I know here, when I went several days ago, I went Thursday. Well, I had gotten some stuff a couple days. You know, I was getting a little bit each time because, you know, you forget stuff or whatever. And so I go back because I need to get bread. And man, the bread line was devastated. I had to buy some super expensive bread that I normally wouldn't buy. $4 for a loaf of bread is just insane. But I did get a loaf of bread, you know, so my boy can make some sandwiches and stuff because, good Lord, I had already bought a loaf of bread and I thought I had enough, and I came back from the grocery store prior and like he done ate a half a loaf of bread in 2 days. It's like, okay, I got to go get some more bread. So obviously I went Thursday, and obviously the storm was supposed to hit Friday, so and here we go. So and the meat section was devastated. I mean, it was like, wow. So guys, just a heads up, whenever they forecast a storm coming in, you know, you need to prepare. Pay attention to the weather. Go get what you think your family needs. If you've got enough to get you through a few days, do that. And, you know, and Lord willing, your power doesn't go out, because if you don't have another heat source, that could be definitely a problem. But anyway, you guys have a blessed day, and thank you for joining me, and be safe out there.